Is it not going live on YouTube? There we go. Test, test. All right. Can you recommend 3 champs in jungle to main? Go to your win rates, look at the 3 highest win rates, and main those 3. That's my recommendation. Make sure you've played at least 50 games of them. Obviously, if you played 10 games ever, doesn't matter that you won 7 or something. Thoughts on getting Nocturne ulted because I walked too far up, then doing the exact same thing 30 seconds later? It is an unfortunately low cooldown. Lethality champions have cringe ult cooldowns. Hi Flay. Get me out of Guardian, holy crap, to Commander players. Yo, don't insult me, I'm Commander, bro. That's crazy. Don't flame me like that, Shyster Nick, bro. That's mean. What the hell? I didn't play Legend Q at all last season, so I'm Commander. Every lethality champ is a sinner except for Talon. I mean, Talon's the same, he's just bad right now. But like when he's strong, he's the exact same as all those others. Hi, Dong. Mordekaiser ends set. Jungle Mord. Set jungle. Mord top into an Aatrox. Lucian Yumi, not really gankable with Xayah. Center that much, so we go top side. Mordekaiser is gankable before level 5. I didn't get to play Talon meta, but him being good Suns and stuff, I mean, he was pretty good for a while. But yeah, first thing I'm looking at with pathing is just how likely they are to fight and how good of gank setup. Aatrox, better gank setup and more likely to fight. And it's harder to gank a champion like Xayah. More, it's not really easy to gank, but still easier. I have no idea what set jungle clear is like, speed-wise. Yeah, top already trading a bit. You always want to hit Scryer's Boom when you can to get understanding of enemy jungle pathing. They're trading a lot in top side, and their jungle's pathing away because blue is still up, so because of that, very likely I can find some type of gank eventually on top side, but they're trading a bit hard where they might recall by the time I get there. Set's gonna 2 camp, so that gets a kill off that. No, he doesn't even get a kill. He might try to flash eventually. Yeah, so Set has no flash and has only done 2 camps right now. So that information can be very useful for us for something like him going to Scuttle here. We know it's about to spawn, so he's probably going to stay on it. He has no flash because we paid attention to that, so we know we can kill him here. He doesn't kill me, I don't believe. Yeah. We know he's only done 2 camps to Set still, so he has 1 red side camp left. He likely won't go to it though. I mean, realistically it's Raptors that are up. Yeah. Because it'd be kind of weird if he did red Raptors and then didn't do Krugs. So we kind of assume that that's going to be up. Akali just ulted. Now you can see just proper jungle pathing, understanding. And then here, he actually has a pretty big wave built up and can look to dive Mordekaiser before level 5. And their jungle should still be on blue side by that time, so we can create a dive here and he has no flash and he'll lose a bunch of gold. This is a jungle pathing situation where it's actually better to be inefficient because we make the enemy lose so much. Akali has no flash here, she shouldn't really kill or anything like that. Yeah, we'll just make them back off and we keep getting free plates. And his camps are starting to spawn, so we'll just basically get more free shit. And then the level gap is so big that we might actually just sit here and continue to camp. And he has no flash. Yeah. Doesn't really matter how hard we get invaded, we can completely screw him because of this. Carly's here, but I think we're fine. Their set could have invaded red side, but obviously I don't really mind if he did. He did end up dying, but I mean, that's obviously pretty fine. Our Aatrox is ahead about 2k. We'll just clear a whole red side because I don't really have anything else to do. I'm not really going to gank bot lane anyway, so it's not like I need to be stronger for a bot lane gank. Set wasting stuff, I don't really care. He gets a kill, he gets a kill. I have to just make sure I maintain efficiency. So like, you can see for a while the jungle pathing I had an ability to screw someone over pretty hard, so I did. But then eventually we just kind of have to turn back to efficiency a little bit. Make sure we don't lose any of our lead or anything like that. And we're 1k gold a minute in early game, which is pretty difficult to do, of course. And I don't mind, again, losing a little bit in mid because they waste so many resources there that the sides get a huge lead. So losing first turret doesn't at all matter for game outcome. And Aatrox is way ahead in lane. Gets that turret himself, and so we're kind of going to look to play around that again. So for pathing, I'm definitely looking to play around the stronger members, like a very simple concept. He's going to get item, and then we can look to play around that. He probably is going to go for a camp here if it's up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so we'll just get the invade off. Basically just use his strength to constantly invade. These are up as well, and Akali's not here. Just get one camp before we go to the Heralds. Don't really care about bot side. Again, it's just like the whole pathing thing is you play really hard around your strong member. You don't need to go play around your Lucian, who's either doing fine, but then, you know, the other person's kind of mega stomping, so just play around that. Probably just farm my blue side. I don't really need to contest that. Doesn't do that much. Hi, Deathy. We have time to squeeze out these before going to blue. Herald-wise, I might drop it top side, so I'll recall then go there. Take anti-shield early. Or I mean, not anti-shield, take gargoyle early. And then we can use our blue buff to go into top side. Yeah, Aatrox just almost solo kills that. I think we can just get this. I have Yuumi, I mean, I guess Akali got that kill, but I don't know if he's got ult, yeah. We'll just hit the person I can definitely see. Oh, I actually die. Akali is actually more fed than I realized. I could have gargoyled and not die. But it is what it is. Akali's kind of the person we have to target in fights, I guess, since she's that fed. Hi, Froakie. More MR could help then. Maybe I should go for Maw third. They killed Xin Zhao? What do you mean? Maybe we might be able to kill the Akali. My ult went on the wrong person. Well, we'll still kill him though. We wanted to kill Akali there, but she went out of vision right when I was gonna ult her. It's fine though. Don't have mana. I'm just gonna farm because of my lack of mana. Oh, he might kill. Solo kill on her is kind of big. Yeah, we'll just play our mana. Oh, Xin Zhao's dead in the lore now. I see. I didn't know that. They're all four there. I could go Spirit. Third item, actually. Gonna focus on getting 800 more gold to get Spirit here. I don't think I can quite do that. We'll just get what we can. So in fights, we definitely need to target Akali and make her game annoying. Why would he ult me? He does more than I thought he would to me, honestly. That's still good though. That works. We don't really need our red immediately. Good Death Dance next. Yeah, their set's dead, so we can force it. Nice. Kali flashed. I mean, I think I can catch her probably. He's gonna just die to turret. Interesting. It's not like giving it to Victor is like insanely good or anything. He might die. Yeah, he's gonna die, so will Yuumi. Mordekaiser ult kind of sucks for a Yuumi. Oh, he fucking went in instead. I respect the Yumi's dedication to her master, I guess. I don't know. He's probably one shot, maybe not. We'll push mid now. Well, GG. Yeah, I mean, that game kind of showcases just playing around like a hard winning lane and understanding enemy jungle inefficiency to kind of hard stomp early. Targeted you because of Yuumi? Maybe. I gain 114 for one game. Interesting. Hello, Gash Bell. Did I miss any Viego games today? No. Hi, Froky. I think I already said hi, but hi. I wonder if this is the set jungle. Who knows? You deserve another high anyways. Hell yeah. No, I'm not playing AP Jacks. He really wants to play AP ADC. Well, APC, I guess. I don't know why. Maybe he's a mid lane main. It's quite bad with Braum though, since they have super slow attack speed. Oh well. Oh, I meant to just time him out for 24 hours, oops. Hi Shada. Thanks, Roger. They have a lot of CC. Anti-shield third is good. Aatrox and Fewer kind of fight a lot. Ahri Braum has okay setup, but Ahri is not really a good laner in duo lane. I think we'll just go to the Fewer lane, even though she doesn't have she doesn't have Ignite. Warwick's still OP after the nerfs. He's strong. He was not OP, he's strong. The nerfs were tiny though, they didn't do anything. Karma alone is enough reason to consider Trident. Well, they're going to build Gargoyle on Amumu in about 85% of games. He's losing trades quite hard. More the rune nerf then? No, perfectly fine. We don't know enemy jungle pathing. Hi Luna, what's up? Hi Charlotte. My chat glitched, so I might miss your messages, but hi. It's back now. He's losing quite hard. Like, our goal with this sort of gank is mostly to get him a wave crash so that he can recall. Their jungler's probably other side if he didn't do the scuttle yet. But yeah, we're mostly just trying to get a recall. Like, a lot of lanes, you have bad laners or they're not doing well, and your goal with walking at someone is just to get the wave crash. Like, we're not going to kill here. We want to just blow some cooldowns. Unfortunately, Fiora is trying to trade. We don't have kill angle there. I didn't mean to cue that, but he doesn't understand the goal of this, but the goal is to get him a recall, not for him to stay here. He doesn't know what's going on, so I will leave him. And just look for counter gank because Amumu is staying quite long here. And I mean, he's stuck there and gonna die now, so obviously we pathed properly and saved his life, and then he killed himself anyway. So sometimes you get a jungler or a top laner rather that's that bad, and then you don't play around them for the rest of the game. Because when it comes to pathing, you don't want to like keep screwing yourself for a laner who's not going to do anything with it. So once you realize that, then you'll play somewhere else. Like we'll look more to help another lane. I might be able to get a gank off here. We want to wait till he has the ability to follow up. Does he have Ghost? Why the fuck would you go Ghost on that champion? Well, I guess he went Ghost for some reason, so... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Ghost meant I would have had to flash to kill him. I don't know why he would ever have Ghost, though. It's so strange. Like, one of the worst Ghost users in the entire game. But always good to notice spells when you're ganking someone. Amumu's gonna go there since he was more inefficient. He's still gonna be on that side of the map. But yeah, he'll get solo killed in a matchup that he's good into. So we'll make sure to not play around him. Don't want to spend your time pathing to them. Your first clear with Warwick is clean? No, it's not. And we can just take a recall because we have item. Amumu's looking here. That was an interesting choice from Amumu. I mean, I'm up a level. Well, we gave first blood to the shitter. I guess it's better than no first blood. Just use this to recall though. We don't want to keep chasing. It's way too far. Dual lane are also losing by a lot, so we have a lot of hard losing lanes. And yeah, Aatrox got the kill now. But in these types of games, you want to just path in a way where you're still efficient so you have a chance to carry later, rather than trying to salvage a lot of really bad laners. Hi again, hello Luna. YouTube Luna instead of Twitch Luna. We knew we had no flash because we blew it earlier, which is why we knew we could flash there. And we have the follow-up from teammates, so... Their jungler is obviously on the side of the map, so we'll kind of look for a counter gank angle, see if we can find anything. We don't actually want to go all in because their jungler's here. And we don't have any winning or strong champions here, so going in doesn't really make sense. We're only really playing to be reactive in a game like this. Like, our mid's not here, and they have winning lanes, so we don't want to contest that. We're not going to contest that either, though, because they're also not going to kill. They're worse in the skirmishes, and just overall much weaker. The enemy will be able to come, so... We want to, again, play very avoidant with pretty much all of our jungle pathing for this game. Just kind of, again, how to understand, or what you need to understand for playing with bad players. Like, when your teammates are much worse than the enemy, you can't play to perma-spam gank, because everything will not work. Instead, we make plays on the other side, so then, for example, Jhin here is very killable because of the fact that we have the numbers advantage, and then this is where we're able to find at least one kill, if not two. He's pretty fast, but I think I can dive him in the end. Yeah. He's coming for me. And so we're able to salvage something at least. Obviously, again, the team will be bad enough that it won't really matter, but... is how to get the most out of pathing in bad with bad teams. What ADCs do you recommend for solo queue? Whatever ADC you win on. So again, we stay away from the enemy, not really looking to make plays. The time where we can probably take a turret is after this dragon, or during the dragon. We can probably make a play on the bottom side turret at that point for a gold bounty. But until then, we have to play mostly avoidant. Aatrox is not a champion that can easily die here. We don't want to really fight him. I was wondering, since I don't really play ADC, yeah, it doesn't matter. It just matters what champ you win on. What's your favorite for solo queue? Whichever champion I'm winning the most on in the season, which changes from season to season. Well, Mercs are OP here. Or at least are good. Their Karma is bot side, so we have a numbers advantage top side, but mid wave's not being pushed, so we'll get that. They might be getting greedy there. Doesn't look like it. Just get gold on the wave. I'm probably gonna have to ult out. I don't really want to fight this. If a Mumu ult goes out, maybe I could look, but I don't think so. I might want to prepare for taking bot turret, but I think I'm gonna get my camps first. I'm not really gonna contest the dragon though. And I'm not in a rush to make a play because the enemy have bot lane covered to an extent, and I'd hit item off this, so they're dead. Yeah, I mean, if they're dead there, I'm just gonna have to play slower again. Basically, the gist of this game is don't force dumb plays with bad teammates, so that you can at least salvage a little bit from getting very bad teammates. They're looking onto Aatrox. I didn't get anything from the ult. Nah. I want to beware of Baron. I've just been switching role to role every like 3 days or so. Fuck. Like jungle is the last role that I haven't focused on yet, and basically you've just been, we'll do jungle for a couple days, but then a lot of my focuses will start to be on like gameplay things, not role things. Like initially I was doing a lot of things that were related to roles, and that's what I'm doing here too. And then like as the game, or as it goes on, like I'll just talk about like wording, for example. I'm not going to make 5 wording videos. I'll make like a wording video, because wording from either side lane is very similar. Wording as jungle is mostly taking sweeper, and like just vision will be like 1 video, and I'll play multiple roles for that. And yeah, I mean, we'll find like other things to talk about that aren't all related to playing a role. Need anti-shield. No, this game's not really winnable. I have to pick up a squishy champion. I mean, this one's on side kind of alone. Doesn't matter. Go up for one more bot wave. I can get item off it. I mean, at this point, the only way we would win is if randomly, like, a fed person ints and then they, like, chain int off of it. Aatrox is not there and we have a numbers advantage here, so I'm going to go on Jhin. We have to use this pick to find more picks. And then we have to use it to get Baron. That's kind of how the game can be playable. So we'll have to chase this. Oh, Fiora entered it. Fiora will die here. But we'll have to use this to force like a late fight. He QSS, which is good. Yeah, we're gonna have to force here. I'm gonna need my teammates to play. Okay, I mean, if they won't play, then I can't play either. But that was the only chance because we had like a brief window when the enemy were dead. But if we're not able to get it there, we're never gonna be able to win. The only hope is that they do Dragon and we can pick Aatrox, but Aatrox is really fed. He doesn't have QSS though. Sadly, he's a bit too fast. Still found the pick on him. They're gonna be coming here, so need to back off and just stall for Fiora, basically. Braum dies, but we'll just push this. I don't have a way over the wall. I'm gonna have to just walk in and get a miracle steal, basically. Or just keep stalling for Fiora. We'll see if that Jin's at all killable, I don't know. He's recalling in that bush. Now I have a lot of gold. They still have Baron for a while, but we got an inhib and we're not down that much gold anymore. Looks like someone's in that bush there. Yeah. Fiora is in a 1v2, so if we can find an angle onto a squishy here, it's good, but We got a couple kills. Want to get this before. Please don't take that. He took it. Yeah, I want to get Spirit though. Alright. Well, we're full build for this fight. We have 100% KP. Target prio-wise, Jhin is probably the person we want to try to kill. Ahri is sitting on side late as Elder spawns. Which is not really a strategy that makes a lot of sense, but we could try flipping it. But fights have overall gone pretty well. So I don't think it's the best idea. I think I'd rather control mid and go from there. Viktor lost flash already. Braum's about to die. Mumu is pretty squishy. Yeah. Alright. Still 100% KP here. We want to go Elder and then Baron. We need DPS on this, but we don't really have any because we have no AD. Should still be able to get it though. Ahri might die, but she looks pretty fine. Make sure to get blue here. And then basically just push outside and hope that having Elder is enough. Pretty much just want to stall out here. I think I can stall a while. Wait, I never clicked Gargoyle. Fuck. I swear I clicked my Gargoyle button twice. Like I clicked it and then I noticed I didn't click it, so I clicked it, but I never clicked it. We might lose off that then. That mistake should just lose us the game. We'll see though. Yeah, I mean, we got 3 inhibs. As long as they don't die, I guess we do have all the inhibs, which is pretty good. But she's dead. No, the nerf on Warwick didn't do anything. No, if it was Infernal Soul, I wouldn't contest it. I almost will never take into account what soul it is, pretty much ever. That's such a weird Ahri build. Pretty much just have to stall here. We have their inhib, so we just don't want to die. We want to wait for Baron and then use the pressure we have from side lanes to get it. Viewer shouldn't really go forward. Yeah, pretty much patience has to be utilized throughout the rest of the game, I guess. I think Fiora will die. Kind of just have to let her though. That death was obviously pretty game losing, but we just have to continue to stall. Not fight when we have an entire person dead. She had TP. He does have TP up. He has stasis, we're not actually gonna kill him. I thought we win that. I guess I'm one shot GG. Well, 100% KP. Carried the whole game, but I died once when I shouldn't, and we lose off it. Okay. Almost carried an unwinnable game, but yeah, if I didn't die that one time, we would have probably won. Why did I gain 40 elo for losing a game? This game is so stupid. All these modes just literally give you fucking elo for anything at this point. It's so dumb. Can't believe you almost carried that. I mean, that's like when you start playing a lot of jungle, you'll realize that that's like an extremely common experience you will have as a game like that, except usually you'll win. I like obviously threw at the end, but it's like once you get to a point you realize like none of the things that happen in the early game matter. Like, I'm not joking, my gold graphs will look like this very often, and then we'll end up winning, because anytime that I notice my laners are very bad, all I do for the next 10 minutes until Baron spawns is I literally will just go on the opposite side of wherever people are fighting, get as much gold as possible, always have more gold than basically anyone, unless like the enemy jungle is actually a good player, which is rare. And then eventually you're strong enough that the enemy make one mistake, like they did on top side where they fought when their Aatrox wasn't there, and then I'm super fed, so I killed them all, and then from there you snowball and you win. Like, that's genuinely, that happens in an insanely large amount of games when you're playing jungle. Steals your camps and messes up timers in mid game. It doesn't matter that they steal a camp or two from you, or like 8. It really doesn't. That doesn't change any of the macro I did in that game. If I had one random camp taken, like, nothing would have changed. Warwick Demon, I still could have won though. Almost carried that, yeah. I mean, I should have carried it. It wasn't like an especially difficult game. It required very simple things to be done. But I just fucked up at the end. Your role is useless? Is it? Your fear was just more useless? She was quite bad, yeah. No plan B, Bada Bing. No plan B. I want to have a baby with you. I don't care that you're 40. You're going to get smokes, BRB? Alright, yeah, I'm sure I'll see you soon. Definitely. Well, they locked in Morgana. Should have went Cleaver. I didn't really see your build. I'm not sure. Worked out though. Why'd you pick Vi? Because I like playing Vi. Like, you guys asked me what champ is good for solo queue, which role is good for solo queue. The champ that I want to play is what's good. Hello, Corrupt. You had Center Sky, 5-4 Cyrilda Chainsword. I mean, that's fine, yeah. I think that's not bad. Morgana APC. Well, path towards... I mean, there's not really a good lane to path towards here. But I guess I'm gonna path towards Morgana and Leona. Leona has no flash, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's not really a great lane to path towards in this game. Hello, Corrupt. Why doesn't Chainsword give... Yeah, Chainsword is a pretty shit item. But you can't go mortal, obviously, so you kind of have to just do it if you need anti-heal. Wait, actually, Hottie, you do know Cyrilda's gives anti-heal, actually, right? You are aware of that. You do? Okay, I just want to make sure. I know it's harder to apply, so like sometimes you can still go both. But, yeah. I build Heartsteel after Trinity? Bad. They went in, took a lot of damage. Talon is delayed now, so we'll go top side. Like, anytime you see weird delays like that, you can often look for some type of invade. We'll get his red now. See if there's any ward. There is a ward. Because there's a ward, I'm gonna go for the safer one, which is this one. And then we can use it to find an early gank. It's gonna be a bit weird pathing, but it'll be fine because we got a camp steal. And we can blow a flash here. We blow a flash and we get a camp steal. Talon looks to invade me. You can tell... No, he didn't. Okay. He just went to his red right away. I thought he would have invaded me because I didn't have vision on that thing. But this means he's probably not done bot scuttle either, since he went to top side. We're gonna go check bot scuttle. Basically playing around the fact that we know where Talon went to get extra camps. It just makes him less efficient, gives us a lot more gold. And blowing that Garen flash ended up getting him the kill as well. Unfortunately, Talon got the kill, but obviously there's not really anything we can do about that. He's gotten a very lucky game so far. That's how you avoid it being like disastrous when he gets a basically perfect early game. Deny multiple camps and scuttle. And then use that to outpace him as well. And then we can look for a regank onto Garen. Because Talon's gonna have to come back to bot side. Garen's hard to gank, so it's not entirely guaranteed that we'll find one, but we'll see. We have a timer on his Krugs, and his Krugs should spawn soon. Our teammate's looking to go, so we'll go with him right away. Spotted on ward. Yeah, and the timer showed us when this spawns. Talon's looking that way, probably. No, he goes bot side instead. We know his camp's timers, so his camp should be spawning. He also gave away a shutdown. Yeah, these should be up. And red's gonna spawn in 12. He'll be able to get to red in time, so we're just gonna leave. We'll see if we can blow a flash here. Yeah, we blow a flash. And we can get on the scuttle now. And again, Talon will have to go top side, most likely. We'll see if any camps are up. I'm assuming they're not, but I want to take a recall and go back through bot side anyway since I have Trinity. That way I get back onto the map quicker with Trinity rather than waiting. But because they're looking to dive here, we're gonna go look to counter gank. We knew they'd obviously try to get more out of that, so... Okay, well that's unfortunate a little. I don't know if Garen has flash or not. Because they're going to be dead for a while, we're going to take plates. Talon's blue side's what's spawning, so he doesn't want to come back here. So we can take like 2 plates probably. Are you talking third person? Ha, because Talon, you're so funny. You're so silly. It's the name of a champion, little buddy. And yeah, I mean, Talon's pretty much gotten a perfect early game and still doesn't really have a lead on me. He's like behind in gold. Because of all of these pathing things that you can see. And at this point, my dual lane are ahead because Talon gave the shutdown to Sona, so we're going to fight this dragon. Talon should come. His blue's up. We'll see if we can get a blue. Yeah, we'll just do drag. Rather than forcing on Herald, we're just gonna push this lane. Yeah. Better to just get as much gold as possible rather than try to overforce 2 objectives. Eventually I'll show the differences of pathing on carry junglers as well. Like I might, like with slower clear. I'll probably lock in like Diana. They're looking to chase her, so we're just gonna do this. Okay, well. We can dive because they don't have their support here. Even if Talon came, I don't care. Yeah. Just zone him off so we get turret. Talon could have invaded my blue side, I don't care though. Get turret to team. Now we have a pretty sizable gold lead at this point. I'm gonna make him buy anti-shields. He didn't buy it first, so if he goes double flat pen, very good for me, being as tanky as I am. Yeah, he invaded my red side, but it's obviously still very beneficial for me getting that turret and everything, and it means that I get on the map to find invades on him later. My E-snipe got him, bro. So funny. And we know he had to waste some time invading me, so I assumed some of his camps would be up. Just basic jungle tracking stuff. We know there's a wave coming there, so we're gonna go get it. So give me turret, or give me item. And he's just playing to try to perma invade while we're actually getting placed on the map and still getting significantly more gold out of it. He shouldn't really be able to kill me here. Actually, no, never mind, he can. But it's still good for us. It took so much for them to actually be able to kill. So my teammates just win that after. Unless Ahri leaves. Just like for no reason. They should still win it. Yeah, strange. Their talent keeps being super bad on these invades too, like wasting too much time so I can catch him out every time. We'll just clear our blue side. Talon's red side spawning, and that's where the turret's up. A lot of times we want a path later on in the game towards turret. There's a wave here though. We'll get this. We'll get the next wave as soon as it comes. They're forcing onto Mbessa, so she will die. Oh, we can get one camp from him. I tried to force an invade. I'm just gonna get my blue. She's caught. We'll hope Sona lives. Nope, Sona entered too. Well, they're gonna go drag, so we're gonna avoid that. No reason to fight. The teammates dying. Like that. I just want to make sure we salvage something out of it rather than getting nothing from the enemy going dragon. Reset, spend our gold. And get control of the Baron. See if we can find a pick around here. Got his flash. He didn't really need the flash, but now we'll just control Baron's side of the map. Someone entered into the Talon. They're gonna try to force this, or I'll try to get vision of it. Hi Denise, how's it going? Is legendary rank better now? No. I want to look for a fight because Talon's not here. He's kind of their fed person. I'm gonna go on to Vel'Koz. Yeah, we get a couple picks here. That guy does have no flash. My teammates oddly almost died there. He has no flash. My teammates didn't get off it in time. They inted me. Oh well. Damn. My teammates really don't want to win. His talent's so bad too. He gets to win. Oh well. I'm trying to pick Garen here. He does have flash. He flashed pretty badly though. They're all chasing. My teammates aren't here. My teammates got Talon though. The enemy didn't actually get anything out of the Baron. We want to stall late. My teammates can come here. Two died. Interesting. Peachy? That I can't tell if you're sarcastic or not with the peachy answer. Also, hi Squid. I never really acknowledged your existence. I read your message and then like never read it out loud. I just read it in my head. I don't know. Talon is fed, so he kind of just has to die. But my teammates keep getting caught on sides in really silly ways against him. Now he has GA, so he can't die, and my teammates will keep killing themselves to him, so can't really stop that. He has QSS and GA, so he's no longer killable. I'll just die. Talon into that pretty hard. But I am one shot, apparently. Talon's gonna get Baron, even after that int. We have to stop them. If we don't kill them all here, we will lose. That was a crazy steal. I have to try to get out if I can. We're not able to stall, we lose. You got one. Talon might come, but I don't think he can like kill me, so I still don't think Talon can kill me here. We'll just keep queuing her into our team. Well, he can kill my teammates, I guess. We should just do Elder right away. not bursting, it's a bit silly. Yeah, my teammates entered that pretty hard. That sucks, he stole my penta. Bro, imagine stealing my penta, that's crazy. Holy carry though. Well, jungle rule is pretty insane. Those are the Virons. That reminds me to change the build slightly. You want Death Dance instead of Sterix. Hello Pablo, how's it going? Autofill. Looks like we're ADC. I still watch your Assassin focus stream back, so helpful. I'm glad it's been helpful. That's good. Making this content is a lot more work, like especially the videos. The streams, I mean, are still pretty similar. Takes a lot longer to make the videos. And it's also annoying playing so many different champions, but it's fun too. Did you see the Conquer rune build for Ori by starting? It's dog shit. I mean, because starting plays it, people will think it's not dog shit, but it's dog shit. If you're going, I haven't seen it, but if you're going Conquer, it's bad. There's no logical reason to go Conquer. But starting does like to play to fuck lanes, so it makes sense that he wants to do it. Doesn't mean it's good. Didn't realize you're playing Legendary? Yeah, it opened. I mean, this season I can actually play Legendary ranked since I'm not trying to get 5 Royal Sovereign. But yeah, I mean, starting does a lot of like, he's like the most lane focused of like really good players that I've seen. Like laning against starting compared, like even like laning against Lamont. Like laning against Lamont will play, and obviously Lamont, I lane against him more in top lane. I've not really laned against Lamont in mid lane a lot, but when I lane against Lamont, like he's going to play the lane well, and he will still win lane a majority of the time, obviously. but like he doesn't play to just like fuck you in lane. The way where like you play against starting, like starting will want both of you to be 1 HP, but he'll want to be, you know, outplaying you at the end. Like it's just a different way to play. And he can make those runes work, and he can think it's good, and I will disagree. Not with his playstyle, but with his rune choice. And that's fine. Not like it matters what I think, obviously. Legend open? Yeah, Legend is open. I think Ezreal's decent here. I see your runes for Warwick. Empowerment, Gathering Storm, Giant Slayer, Alacrity, Perseverance, and Jungle. In top lane, Grasp, Nullifying Orb, Bone Plating, or Second Wind, depending on the game. And then Overgrowth or Perseverance, depending on the game. And then Alacrity. What's the build on as if you go Iceborne? If you go Iceborne, you just basically do all the same stuff. You go you'd go the normal boots, the damage boots, Gluttonous Greaves, Manamune, Iceborne, Cyrilda. Then like you can go Riftmaker if they're tanky. You could go Blade of the Rune King if they have a lot of HP. Kind of depends on the game. And then last item could be GA or could be whatever fits the game. Kind of depends. I have rank 1 Zed on my team. I don't know who rank 1 Zed is right now, but in this lane we have a combat spell advantage and we have good early game as well. He started Cage. Starting Cage does not make any sense. He has like no combat power. You had a Veigar support last night at the start of Cage? I mean, it really just doesn't make any sense, because like even if you cage me, you have no fucking damage. I can just damage you more than you can damage me from the cage. We'll just keep outpoking them and having prio. Ivana's not the scariest ganker, but she will get level 5 pretty soon. Yeah, she's here. I'd be slightly careful. He wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. It's unfortunate. I feel bad for the shed that had to house him. First blood and crashing the wave is good. Unfortunately, he flashed so my E didn't hit him, so it wasn't as smooth as it should have been, but that's still a positive outcome, so it's fine. Because he loses way more gold than I lose. And I get first blood gold. Senna might give the kill back. Yep, thank you, Senna. Super smart. Oh, it's a remake. Did we have the AFK or did they? I didn't even see. Why don't you feel bad for me? Why would I feel bad for you? Am I supposed to? Their top laner was AFK. Certainly an interesting game there. I guess it's kind of good the autofill game got remade. And yeah, I forgot, but duo lane roles are played way less in Legend queue. Because, like, the duo abusers do not play this mode. It'd actually be pretty nice if solo queue was like a separate mode that actually like worked properly instead of how this one works. I eventually want to talk about pathing on carry junglers with slower clear speed, so we'll probably lock in Diana or something along those lines at some point. I mean, I have an 80 jungle here, or an 80 mid here rather, so I'll do that here. I like Diana. And we win. Go Perseverance. Kind of a lot of CC. I mean, like, the biggest difference with pathing is just you're more avoidant. Like, what, their jungler is Jax here. We just want to path towards stronger lanes. So, like, I kind of talk a lot about how, like, volatility and lane strength are the two things I think about for pathing. Volatility is more important when I want to gank a lot. Lane strength is more important when I don't want to gank as much, because lane strength means I have more protection, more prio, more just safety. And so, like, here Garen is going to be fine in the set, but Caitlyn Nami, while Blitzcrank Kai'Sa might find a hook and it might be volatile, it's not going to be very winning. So I'm going to path towards Garen's set in this case because it's safer, more consistent. I'm more likely to have prio there. Now my Garen has barriers, so who knows, right? But hi, Popper. And yeah, like, taking into account how easy they are to gank is not as important either when I'm playing a champion like Diana. Like, it's not that important how easy it is to gank Caitlyn Nami because I'm not looking to gank as much early. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but not really my plan, so the fact that set's hard to gank isn't as much of a worry for me. I don't know if queuing this actually helps. I don't think queuing it would actually do anything there. Maybe it does something now though. I don't know if E or W is faster there because I can't reset my E twice on it. But I can reset my E twice on these, so I don't know. Garen's quite low there. We're not really going to try to early do anything there again. Like, if someone's dying that early that quickly on this champion, going and fucking myself for him is just kind of silly. And he's also a champion that will do fine behind anyways. Like, it sucks, but it doesn't really make sense to like screw yourself for them. I might as well just path up normally and help out when I can. And most of the time they don't even end up, you know, fully dying. When they're like kind of under their turret like that, they just get a recall up or something. He's only done 5 camps that Jax, and yet he recalled. I mean, we'll look for this guy because he's pushed up pretty far. We want to try to make sure he can't ult me. I mean, of course he's gonna W. I mean, the Garen is yeah, I don't really know how to feel about what I just witnessed, but okay. Alright, so that happened. Their Jax is quite bad though, given that pathing. Didn't really make any sense, so he must have 5 camped into recalled into gone back to bot side, which is obviously not logical, which means Scuttle top is probably still up. But yeah, we have a lot of losing lanes. I mean, in these types of games, when your laners are extremely bad, like is the case here, again, it's all about just being very avoidant with pathing and trying to scale up. Not really ever ganking anyone. I have to smite that, it was going to reset. Like, Jax can force a lot of plays here, and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but in this case, they're pretty low. So I'm going to help him. Never mind. Again, like, there's a lot of angles to come back later on in the game on these types of champs too, so just being avoidant with pathing is fine. And then eventually, oftentimes, you can find a counter gank too when the enemy overextend, and that's how you get more done. I mean, ganking this Garen, obviously, after what we've witnessed, won't really make any sense, but... just make sure we can get as much as we can, just farming our camps. We can't really get more than our camps here because of what's going on in the lanes. In some games, all you can get is your camps, but you never want to be able to get neither kills nor camps. Like, it's at least getting all the gold you can get from farming camps. It's like the minimum, obviously. Jax is going to gank that, but it's not really counter gankable. We can kind of hover for a counter gank since we have nothing else to do, but... I mean, he's dragging him straight up away from me, like, on purpose. I don't know. Like, I mean, that's just pretty insane. It's pretty insane. I mean, all he had to do was not drag him, literally, like let him ult him into... He had, like, an hour to walk the normal way. I don't really know how that's real, but okay, I guess. I've died twice to just getting screwed. I mean, at this point, yeah, we're pretty much just never going near that guy, I guess, even if there's a completely free kill, because I guess that's not possible either. I don't really know. Their jungler is gonna look here. He's looking mid, because mid is really overextended too. Of course he still has flash. Now I die as well. I mean, I just keep dying to people screwing me on ganks, I don't know, like... Perfect choices by me, but I guess it just gets screwed. Whatever. Yeah, at this point, there's no way to win them. Down 5k, they're all kind of choking. Like, we've had 3 situations that were kills on ganks that all just don't result in kills. So, at this point, the enemy overextending is all I can really get anything from. I mean, really? Like, surely he cannot do this, right? This is illegal. Should be illegal in like 8 different countries. I mean, like, they're inting their asses off. Oh well. I think I have to hope that he goes Herald and that I can get a dive here. Because the only way we can really win is killing these people. Nami has no flash, but my blitz isn't coming, so I'm just going to take their wave instead. I think he's just trolling at this point. So they're all like tilted, it seems. I don't even know anymore. I mean, okay, I guess. Let's see. I guess it is what it is. Yeah, there's I'm not aware of anything. I mean, normally you'd try to make plays on opposite side, but what the fuck? Can't really do that with this type of team because no one's on sides ever. We don't really want to fight with them though. I'd rather than they FF. Okay. I mean, these games are unique. Why did I still gain elo for that? I mean, the system is so bad. Oh my god. Like, all of their systems just make it so no matter if you win or lose, you will just go up. Like, I'm 2-2 right now in legendary ranked. I'm 2-2, and I've gained 48 from my losses and nearly 200 from my wins, 191 from my wins. So I'm 2-2, and I've gained over 200 elo. And I know like part of it is it's not how it is always because it's the initial like weird boost they give you, but like I should not gain over 200 points, like 230 points basically. For that. Like that is insane. Valhalla carried you, nice. W Valhalla. Sergeant Donut, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. That's weird. Yeah, it's so fucked. This should not exist. Like a very massive problem that they just like are okay with existing. What's the best build for Ori? Watch my rank 1 Ori guide on my YouTube channel. That's the best build. I might try Fizz jungle. When Legendary Q first started, it wasn't like that. It was partially like that. It didn't have this level of that, but it had it still. But it stopped. Like when you got to a certain point, it would eventually stop. Like usually you'd get to like Immortal and then you'd start getting negative gains if you had like bad win rate. But it was like that to an extent. Conquer Ori rules? No. There's no logical reason to go it. It's not even like better in lane phase really. Unless you're playing the auto a bunch, but you shouldn't be playing the auto a bunch as Ori. Like you could just lock in another champion that makes more sense in that case. And even if you're playing the auto a bunch, it's still barely better, if any better, if only in lane and completely awful anywhere outside of lane. Zero good logic to it. Jason Yone. Definitely better to go to than Nami Lucian. I mean, again, like I'm a weaker early game champion. Going to someone who's stronger early game is definitely better. The one from 4 months ago, yes. The only rank 1 Ori guide I have. That is that one. I assume W and then E is the clear. That was fast. Yeah, I mean, so it's going to be another game where we have quite hard losing lanes, so we'll once again want to play very avoidant with our pathing. And they've already died twice, and it's been not even a minute. I don't quite kill that, rip. If you revive, would you path to dual lane? No, because it's a winning solo lane matchup that is still pretty volatile. If it was like Garen and Ornn, then I would path towards duo lane. Hecarim being very inefficient early. He has his blue up still, so he skipped his blue to look for that. Yeah, my laners are griefing quite hard. Probably gonna have to go topside scuttle. Since I have no mid prio, despite it being Jason the Kassadin. So this is the type of game where, yeah, like pathing is going to be purely for my own benefit and never for team, just because of how much the team's losing. Like a lot of times, again, people will try to force things, and it's just literally just let the things completely come to you. If the ganks don't completely come to you, like in that case, just don't go for it, is essentially my advice. And you can see how that works, like, because I just wait for like a very free gank to show up. That's all I'm really taking. I mean, that was even the case last game. I only took free ganks. They just got screwed by teammate despite them being like unscrew-upable ganks. But that's basically the gist of it. So now we're strong on a scaling champ because we're playing purely for our own benefit. And even if we weren't playing for our own benefit, I mean, even if the ganks didn't work out, rather, we're still not going to be down because we're farming effectively regardless. Here, this guy might be killable. I don't know. No, probably not. The Jace is quite dumb, but yeah, not really anything we can do to stop him from being dumb. We'll just out-farm the enemy Hecarim instead, since he's being quite inefficient. They are just getting solo killed over and over. I don't think we can really do much there. We might be able to use this to get plate though. We push very fast, and he has to recall. We'll just use it to push. Yeah. Did my teammate keep running away from me that whole time? Wow. Impressively stupid, but hey. We can help them out here. Still kind of worked. Can get the invade off after. Just gonna focus on getting as much gold here as possible. I'm not really gonna focus on getting to an objective in time. Not that important to get to the objective in time when you have such weak or such bad players. Even though I have lane matchups that should be good, obviously they're not playing them well, so again, like, we're going to value our own gold over everything. That includes these random objectives. Like, early game objectives don't matter that much, so forcing them over farm is just not very smart. And then basically we're just gonna have to be able to one-shot the solution eventually. Yeah, like I'm gonna go top here as well, see if I can shut down Lucian. I'll make sure to take his gold. He's obviously not gonna do anything with the gold, so it would make more sense to get it on me. And since Lucian rotated, we can go for turret. They actually kill Lucian as well, so that's good. Unfortunate that he's that bad. Oh, he actually got the Q through me, but it was still bad for him. And the enemy are only up 1500 gold, despite this big of a lane gap and having better early game jungler. Again, a lot of it is due to the fact that we didn't prioritize these objectives randomly. We didn't prioritize these random fights that are just going to be losing. Chase went way too deep there, but oh well. Again, we'll just farm. As long as I'm hitting my items, I can eventually have the chance of one-shotting Lucian anyway. For some reason, he's trying to take them. No, he's just being weird. Alright, I get one shot. That's an absurd amount of damage. I mean, they fed him to a pretty insane degree. They're not gonna kill him there either. Lucian's Jackie, I see. I'm gonna ban you for telling me. No, I'll just time you out. Tell me again, I'll ban you though. I think we'll just try to take control of this to see if we can find a camp on him or something. Yeah, we don't get the kill. You're telling me she doesn't die there, okay. That's reasonable. Well, they get Baron now, so GG. My Ashe went the other way instead of contesting this, even though they're insanely low. What the fuck? I mean... Okay. They just keep killing themselves on random sides. It makes no sense. He's insanely fed. Wait, why did it get blocked? A spell shield, I guess? I guess he had a Nami spell shield that blocked that. Alright. I mean, my jungle's probably invaded right now. I don't think I can walk in there. Yeah, I didn't think he'd have a ward there though. So I assumed my sweeper will see him. They're still going forward for some reason. Why is there no sound in the game? Because I don't want there to be sound. Hi, Danny. My Twitch chat's glitching again, nice. Oh, I can't read my chat, I guess. Alan LQ, yeah. Volibear, the Mundo doesn't really do much. Makes more sense to go to duo lane here. They have good engage. We have good early game jungle who can gank. Royal needs an account ban for what he just did in your lobby. I thought Royal was an EU. Is he back in NA? I thought he was like living in EU for a while or something. Ghost on Zeri. Yeah, that's definitely not royal. They're fighting quite a bit. I don't know where Kha'Zix is. Don't have prio, but I think it's fine because I have flash here. If I have to get out, I can. I mean, we could maybe find one more gank here, but it's unlikely. Not that much to be done here, realistically, but don't really have anything better to do than to hover this guy and just get a little bit of poke onto him. That is insanity that he tried to just dive a Mundo. He just tried to dive a full health Mundo with ultimate just because I was there. Their jungler is that way. Hazel flash. Kha'Zix camps will be up. Not all of them, but this one should be. And his Krug should be about to spawn. Just take that simple invade and then go. Because he might try to late invade me, but my invade's first, so I have a lot of a timing advantage. Yeah. He's still here. Unfortunately, I have negative prio, but we got an extra camp out of it. Well, that's just tragic that he would still be here. Didn't really make logical sense for him to be there. Hi, Ina, what's up? That gives us complete prio to pressure this. Their jungler being here now would be psychopathic. We could dive this. No, we can't. We don't want to be chasing that. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Kha'Zix might invade. Yeah, he looks for a gank instead. Volley has ults. Volley waited a long time, but he gets a W. Nice. Yeah. And Volley stole it from me. My smite went onto the camp, so I had to ult it instead. It's just Syndra here. I should be fine. GTA Vi next year, nice. He very likely will just go dragon right away, so we might have an invade angle here. I think we could find a dive. Yeah, we can use this to find a dive. It's GTA Vi. But whatever you say, Deathy. I know it's gonna be a Vi themed GTA. Now their jungler likely goes topside, so we can look for a dive here. Syndra might be hovering here. Does she have a ward here? There's no way there's not a ward here given the choices she made. I think we could late contest them. No. Hmm. Can hover mid. Volley shouldn't die to that. We'll get some of his camps off that. Oh, that's insane. That's a crazy ace ult. We can just use this time to invade. Nobody died off that ace ult. That's insane. They're also low. I will die though. That wasn't really that worth it. Ace hold. That's bad. Lucian? Okay. Oh, we lose the game now, huh? Fun. I think if I go through mid, I can at least contest. But the problem is Kha'Zix is going to invade me. We'll see if he goes to my red. Yeah. Baron is spawning. We need to be aware of that. Why do they steal my pentas every time, bro? They're so bad they can't even give a penta to their teammate. Oh my god, bro. I swear to god. Like, that was such an easy penta to give me, man. For fuck's sake. Legend Q, yeah. That's good, Namora, that's good. We'll look for her. I don't have smite. I don't know where Kha'Zix is. Ultimately, I want to find Kha'Zix here. We just have to flip it, I guess. I think Kha'Zix invaded. How am I alive? Fuck. That was a pretty crazy carry. Quirky Nautilus support fighting get lasted for 24/7. I see. What are my Vi stats this season? Nothing crazy. Can you hear game sound on your side? No, I cannot. see if it still causes lag. There's this weird thing where if the game sound's working every time for a month straight, it would lag within about an hour or two and then switch to data randomly and then crash, like my game would partially crash and the stream would lag. But then turning my ringer off made the sound instantly go away. And I did that to make it never happen. So we'll see if they fix that in this update.
I'll be fuddling.
Unfortunate for my jungler, they banned Vi because of me, and he had to pay the consequences. I'm gonna get water. I guess my jungle's a Vi one trick. You wanted to swap after. Fiddlesticks mid? I'm confused. Is he jungle or mid? Okay, I think I'm jungle this game. I don't really know what the fuck that is, but alright, I guess.
It's not how much time you have. It's how you use it.
Quick question, what? You do hear the sound now, right? Yeah, okay. We'll see if this works. I main Mbessa, but I feel like she's weak in jungle. Do you think she's bad in jungle in general? No. I think she's fine in jungle. Do you prefer quick questions or slow questions? I prefer people to not fucking ask, can I ask you a question, and just ask the fucking question. Dude, you know what I hate the most is when I get a DM and someone's like, hey, hi, how are you? And then I say, I'm good. And then they say, that's nice. And then I have to like prompt them to ask their fucking question to tell me why they DM me. My bad? Nah, I'm just yelling about general things because I'm not that angry at you. I'm not angry at you at all. I just, you know, decided to take this opportunity to yell at you all. Don't worry. But bro, like there's this guy who DMs me and I kept telling him, like I told him one time, he DM'd me and I said, you don't need to ask like how my day was or whatever, just feel free to ask your question. And he said okay, and he still does it, so I don't answer him anymore because he can't fucking read. So. Never asking another question. Yeah, I think I might have scarred him a bit.
Passes have a way of catching up.
Maybe.
Last chance to be anywhere else.
Are you working this weekend? I will fuck you sexually.
Time doesn't heal all wounds.
Because half the time the Discord DMs are fucking AI. Well, no, those are always like the art bots. But I'm talking about people asking like Wild Rift questions that are like definitely not AI.
Come get it, cat. Tomorrow's the last one.
But definitely there are some AIs DMing me.
Don't wait.
Well, we wanted to path towards a really strong lane that was completely unlosable. Like, Maokai Tristana beating Nami and Ezreal is basically completely impossible, so the fact that it happened obviously is very unfortunate when you path towards a completely unlosable lane matchup and then they lose anyway. Sometimes that happens. But on a scaling jungler, I'm just looking to farm. Can't really control those types of things.
Time is not on your
They're
side.
nearly showed, so we'll just recall. On these types of junglers that actually buy boots early, it's fine to just recall after 6 camps because you get enough for it. There's the lag. Oh yeah, so it still happens, so I'll mute and see if it works. Okay, so I'm just being literally trolled. I mean, their Nidalee just gets to run through the entire game, okay? That just for me? No, the lag happened. I mean, my game didn't lag, but the stream did, so it's clearly still there. Oh. He missed his shit. But we still get the double. We'll push it since it would get froze otherwise. So we're still able to get 2 kills out of that, but quite unfortunately that there are quite unfortunate in what their Nidalee gets out of it. Either way, that's all you can really do on the scaling junglers. I mean, we've seen multiple early games where I'm playing shit early game jungle or not that strong early game jungle and getting a double kill because of this stuff. No, I saw the lag, like on my stream, like I looked back at it. Well, he fucked that up. I believe I can outplay with ults, but... Nope, her damage is way too fucking strong. She got a pendant fucking mana boots recall already. Did like 40% HP there. I mean, that's just not playable. My laners are just not real in these games. We're down 4k gold in 4 minutes and I have 2 kills. Like, I truly want to quit this game. I don't want to stream this game ever again, but whatever. I should probably just mute my mic at this point. I mean, all we can do in a game like this is just play purely for our own gold to scale and then hope the enemy ends later. See if we can get a counter gank. Fortunately, he blocked it. If he didn't block it, it would have been so good for me, honestly. Dude, holy shit, her damage is so fucking insane. Yeah, I don't know. She's just accelerated to a degree that makes no sense. Like, I have to react to like 60% damage just on one fucking auto attack. Or dash or whatever the fuck. We'll see if we can get Herald at least. Let's go back to top side now. Just keep playing to be avoidant. Find turret bounty golds. Alright, time to get one shot. Like, that's such a reasonable amount of damage. Wow. Just have to sit here as she throws spears infinitely. I cannot move. Alright. Like, oh my god, bro. Why'd my game just go dark? Alright. We'll go top side. I mean, if Jack shows up here, he'll kill me. Jax is not here. We want them to get Baron. It's just first Baron. $100-0, dude. What the fuck is that damage? Fucking hell, man. We would have won too. He's gonna get that. I don't know, 2 inhibs dead for Elder doesn't really seem playable. It had to work. We should do Baron first, actually. I need someone to help me with that. Please tell me someone's going to hit this with me. Alright. Someone needs to wave clear. Fucking one shot, man. After all that, I lose because of that. My team needs to try to stop that. But also someone needs to defend top. They did too much damage to it. It's going to die. Yeah, GG. Not onto him, what the why? Yeah, so it still dies. I mean, we have Baron, but it's about to die. I mean, they'll just one-shot my teammates or me. I mean, their elder's almost gone. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm back, hello. Nice Vi game, I'll try switching to Resolve. Dude, what? Dude. That guy is so unhelpable. Like, he paid me to coach him, and then didn't take like a single thing of advice I'd given him. And continued being the same, like, exact shitty player he always was. I don't know what I'm doing. He has no flash, he should just die. Yeah. He really wins that, huh? I assumed he'd lose that 100%. Yeah. GG. I played shit. Mm. Alright, I'll be back another day.